Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back to show some more plunder that I've acquired over the last little while. Got all tapes this time around, just a small little stack to go through, and of course naturally the sun wants to come through my window at this point, so I'm going to have to fight the glare and try to show these off as best I can. I'm going to kick things off with something a little bit different here, and that is a split release between Nightmare Spirit and Brainwire. And this comes on a nice white tape with a pink label on it. But yeah, this is basically, here's some sirens going on, sorry about that. Dungeon Synth slash Dark Wave out of Lexington, Kentucky. Not exactly sure when either of these projects formed, but it is a collaboration between Hellwolf and his brother Jake, who is the Brainwire portion of this. Of course, you know, I've talked about Nightmare Spirit before, side project of Hellwolf from Black Knife. Really cool dungeon synth, and Dark Wave, really awesome to listen to. It's just 2 tracks, put out by High Mage Productions, limited to 20 copies. So, of course, as soon as I saw this was announced and it dropped, I immediately jumped on it. Now into the metal. We have Oxalate with their latest one, Cultivating Anguish. And this comes in a nice black tape. Yeah, death metal out of the New Jersey, New York area. Been around since 2017. This is their second EP overall. I actually did a review of their first one. This is put out by Frozen Screams imprint just this year. Not exactly sure if this was a limited release. I can't remember off the top of my head, but really solid death metal. I had this immediately pre-ordered as soon as I got the email about it because I loved their first release and I couldn't wait to hear some new Oxalate. So hopefully we'll be getting some more before too long. But yeah, really solid death metal. Next up, Hormagant with In the Flesh. This comes on a nice gold tape with red lettering. I really like how that looks. It looks darker, you know, the lettering looks darker in person. Just really beautiful looking tape here. But yeah, death metal out of Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. Been around since, I have no idea because there was nothing listed on the Metal Archives. But yeah, this is their debut full-length album, originally put out independently by the band last year, digitally. Frozen Screams imprint picked up a option to do a tape reissue for this year, and they did. Really solid stuff. This is actually my first time hearing this band. I really dig it. I definitely want to get some more from them. And this actually does have a CD release for those of you that don't like tapes. Necrotic Nick, I'm looking at you. This was put out by Bitter Loss Records. So if you don't like tapes, you can always go check out the CD. But definitely check this out. Really solid death metal. Next up, Decryptal with Sabazios Colte. Another one that I was unfamiliar with, and then as soon as I heard the single from it, I had to pre-order it. Yeah, death metal out of Quebec, Canada. Been around since 2022. This is their debut demo put out by Rotted Life Records just this year. The U.S. edition, there is another, like a European and World edition put out. I forget who put that one out, but Rotted Life handled the U.S. edition, limited to 150 copies. Again, some really awesome death metal. Kind of has a like a cryptic feel to it. It's been a little while since I'd listened to it, but yeah, really solid stuff. Definitely go check that one out. This one I honestly have not had a chance to listen to yet, and of course, forgot to grab the goodies here, so give me just 1 second. All right, I'm back. I forgot to grab the little extra goodies that came with this particular edition. But yeah, this is Beastial Tongues with Let Me In. And this comes on a translucent red tape. Death metal slash grindcore band out of New Jersey. Another band that I do not know when they formed because there was no date listed on the Metal Archives. This is their debut EP put out by Frozen Screams imprint just last year. It actually took a while for the pre-order to get here, but it finally did get here. I think I got it early this year, to be honest with you, or actually within the last several months at least. But yeah, it took a while to get here, but it is finally here, so I'm definitely looking forward to checking this out. And it actually had a special edition that came in this lovely velvet bag. I did not grab the magazine. That came with it was like a mini zine interview thing, but this particular edition was only limited to 20 copies, so I was really glad that I was able to get up on it. But in addition to this nice bag, you get a little vial of holy water and a rosary. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. So yeah, definitely not keeping the tape in there with it, because if by some chance the water ever leaks, I don't want it to ruin the tape. But yeah, I'm just going to keep that all in that bag there. But yeah, very cool. Like I said, I've only heard like maybe one song off of it, and that's when I checked it out to decide if I was, something I would be interested in. But overall, I've not listened to the whole thing, but I am definitely going to be getting to it. This one I've heard, and I actually listened to the digital of it because I had to buy this digitally originally because I didn't know they were going to be putting a physical of it out. But this is Morgul Blade with Twilight Descends. That light, that sun just wants to keep fading in and out. Nice old school looking tape there. Nice translucent purple. But yeah, Morgul Blade. Heavy metal out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Been around since 2018. This is a live album that they put out just this year. It's actually the second pressing of this. I forget what the first press was limited to, but this one was only limited to 50 copies. 25 in the purple that I got and 25 on red. I picked purple because I just thought it went more with the overall theme of the band, because I think, if I remember right, their first release had like a bunch of purple on the cover, so... But yeah, really awesome heavy metal band. I'm really looking forward to hearing their new one. I believe they are working on a new one. I could be wrong. And last but not least, Lucid Fiction with Indulge in the Macabre. And this one just comes on a regular translucent tape. Definitely old school looking. Lucid Fiction, if you are not familiar, was a death metal band out of Wauseon, I think is how you pronounce it, Ohio, active between 1989 and 2008. Actually features Andy Hamlet on guitar. He is the guy behind the distro Stabby Hamlet from here in Indiana, which I've ordered from them before. I've talked about them before. I actually have some stuff that I either showed off recently or I've got to show off still that I actually got from Stabby that I'm going to be... buying from that distro again. He has some really cool stuff. But anyway, this was his band, Lucid Fiction. Debut full-length album originally put out by the band themselves in 1996. This is a 2023 Huang Quan Records reissue, and this is the first time this has actually been put out on tape. I have the original pressing on CD because I believe Andy, I think it was an original pressing, because he said he had found some copies of it still, and he put them up on his distro. And, of course, I snatched it up. But really solid death metal. Go check these dudes out. All right. That is going to do it. Like I said, just a short stack of tapes to get through here. And, yeah, that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. Sorry if I'm kind of missing my marks here and stuff and kind of out of it. It's been a long week. I'm really tired. Getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning every day to go to work is definitely taking its toll, but I got a vacation coming up soon, so definitely going to get some much needed rest. So yeah, until next time, stay brutal.